to drive. Right, this is us. Today you'll be running the Flying Scotsman rail tour from Brighton to London Victoria. Stop at 3 bridges, East Croydon and Clapham Junction to pick up additional fans and allow for photos. Good luck. Right, so we're not picking up passengers here. We do need to put lights on. Then we'll get onto the footplate, whereby we can't see anything. I hate the view on this. I really, really do. Right, so we'll drive it from there. And this is simple controls. Good. Oh no, the old Scotsman. Yep. This is going to go badly wrong, you can tell. I've got to keep an eye on what's going on with this one. But anyway, let's begin with a snappity snap. There we go. No, we don't want that, we want that. Let's put it into forwards. Make sure the cylinders are open, which I'm not sure. Let's come into here. Cylinders are closed. Open. Good. Come on, I'm waiting for the green. Hey, Ed, welcome. Waits for the obligatory AWS brake jump. It'll come. We'll get one. Time are we due to depart? Denied. There we go. Right, let's make a start. Finish releasing the brakes. Around she goes to make a move. Just checking we got the end. Right, we can stop them now. I'd like to see an enhancement pack for this. I think an enhancement pack for this would be good. Ooh, what's that? 377 going in. Just ease off. We're due at 17:24. Currently we're on time for that, so there's no big rush. Well, there is an SS sound pack for this. I don't think I've got that. Dash Dig, it's under BMG. Right, let's start pelting away. Let's get some coal on. It's a long way to 3 bridges. Right, I'm guessing we're restricted to 75 as well, so we'll be aiming to try and keep at that. Right, it's enough coal. Ed, do you know what the ideal fire mass for this is? Fireman Ed. Right, good. We got some speed on now. get a snappy snap at speed. Right, I see yellows, so just be ready. You hate not having transcoding, are we all struggling? That's gone green. You call hacks me cheating and asking Ed, okay, well Ed hasn't answered yet, so let's get some more coal back in. How's everybody managing? Are we doing okay with the without the transcoding? Double yellows. Right, so we'll just ease off a second. It's gone green, that's fine. We can pelt away again. Blower on, fire doors closed. Whistle into the tunnel. Get ready for the next yellows. There we go. That is yellow as we go through that. So we'll just roll for a moment. Don't need the blower on. Okay there. You skipped about 30 seconds due to buffering. Oh, asking Ed for the fire mass is the quickest way to know. Yep. I've got the spreadsheet somewhere. What's this transcoding? It's is in the settings. It allows you to watch at a lower quality than I'm streaming at, but we don't have it tonight. Oh Ben, if you want to get better with Steam, that BMG Black 5 is a great way to learn. Good, we got green. Let's open it back up again. Or something like this whereby you can use the simple controls first. Right, I have no idea what ideal is, but I know it's more than that. Hey Laurie, welcome. You learned a lot about driving steam trains from the G2. Yeah, you want to do a simple before you do the advanced though. Right, again we got a tunnel coming up, blow on. That off. Let's use a little bit more of this power pressure, shall we? 680 you think? Okay, lovely, thanks Ed. I think it's about 75-80% on there, so facing the tunnel. Power down again, go green, go green, go green. No, we're rolling. Oh, that went green, brilliant. Just as I went through. The G2 controls are reversed, yes. The G2 was the first pro steam train you got. It's a good one. It's a very good one. Oh, we're speeding. Steady on. Oh, okay. Well, I used to stream at 720, but then everyone was moaning that the quality wasn't good enough. So I turned it up. Right. We seem to be getting later, so I think it wants me to do the 90. But I'm running through yellows. That's gone green. Speeding, it's a 90 limit. Yeah, but we're a steam engine. 75 is our limit. Okay here, but now I'm transcoding means you have to be careful with data. It's 2 hours stream. Okay. I need to try and get transcoding more often. Take it to 90, says Ayrton. Well, it is putting me down as getting later, so I think 90 is a good call. Oh, we do need more of that in there, though. Oh, I missed it. No, I knew that was coming as well. Ah! Yeah, I have unlimited fibre. Right, well, it gives me a chance to get that fire mass back up. I knew that one was coming. Yeah, failed. Oh well. We'll be fine. We just need to get moving very quickly. Supposed to wait for 2 minutes, but if we move quick enough, the signalman doesn't need to know. Well, there's the first of the obligatory AWS spads. The thing with it is you can't drive this loco from here. You just can't see. Oh, let's have a look at some plumbing, shall we? I mean, you can't even move these to see anything. It's terrible. I hate that this camera needs to be above this chair. It needs to be here. Ed, do us a pack and fix it, please. I would actually pay good money for a Scotsman fix. I'd pay good money for a fix on all of them, actually. Make them all Pro Locos. Yay! The Pro Loco patch makes all the Kuju Locos Pro. A mesh tool Scotsman indeed. Whereby you get to use and play with all of these. A mesh tools pacer, no. No, let's not waste Ed's time when he could be working on proper locos. That's another one that needs exactly the same treatment. It needs a pro version. Version that you can just get in and yeah. At least with Mallard they put it so that you could hear it outside. And that's the thing that gets me, is you're saying that when I've got my head out of this window, I can't hear what's going on inside the cab. Because I don't believe that. Irascible, that is because they don't want you making scenarios with it for money. If you read their disclaimer at the end, they say don't use it for... They don't give license for anything. Yeah, I was wondering about that, because I have the same one as you, Chris. The 4MT from Digital Traction. And with that, oh gosh, look at the state of my boiler. With that, I've already got the Steam Center Supreme Enhancement Pack. so I wouldn't really want another, unless it was spectacularly good, like this Bossman Black 5 conundrum. I need to put water in. Yeah, I know, irascible, it's... I think that Bossman forgot about the workshop. Right, we've got enough in there, let's build back up the fire. How are we doing for time? We're okay. Well, for starters, they aren't the same class. What, the 4MT tank from Digital Traction isn't your 4MT tank? Right, we've got some pressure back, good. Let's start using it. And then we've got to put water back in. Although water might be a good point at the stop. Oh, okay. Right, well in that case then, sold. Aren't they off the same blueprints though? Ed. Yours is the LMS 4P then. Ah. You really want more of the pre-grouping locos? Oh gosh. I don't know where you're going to get them from. And it's having the lines to run them on as well, because we struggle for even for lines from the groupings. I mean, we've got a couple from British Rail era, but from the 1920s and 30s there aren't a lot, which we can manage with what we've got from the British Rail era. But then going on to your pre-grouping stuff, you're gonna struggle. Trains on a bridge. Let me check the signal at the other end. It's green. Good, we can do trains on a bridge hype. Need to be on the other side. Brilliant. Trains on a bridge. Oh, no, in there. Right, dinner time, not a problem. Irascible, welcome back. Not really, the Stanya 4 MTT is more akin to the Black 5 tank, really. There were actually 3 types of... Oh, okay. Alright, let's drop in. Turn that off and put that on. Get shoveling. Digital Traction is the best selection so far. Do they do routes for them, Dash Dig? I need to look at Digital Traction again actually for some more locos. Now that I've got the ones that I want from JT, My next ones I think are going to be from there, so there's a couple that I've seen that I wouldn't mind. Stand back behind the platform, please. We are coming thundering through. Right, I'm going to take the boiler all the way up to. Oh no, we're not. No, we're not. There's no need. Stop shoveling. Oh, since we're slowing down, actually, we can put some Vaseline. No, we're not slowing down. We're just trying to maintain a constant speed. Oh, blower's on anyway. You seriously want that thumper? Working on one route for the Caledonian stock. Ah, okay. No, as you don't have a lot of stock needed for some of the other units, eh? That's not to me. Oh, the advantage of the Armstrong. I'm not into Armstrong Powerhouse's stuff for Sprinter. It's just never quite grabbed my attention. If you can show me something on there that would grab my attention, then yeah, but I'm not at the point whereby I need it. London to Aylesbury will be releasing at some point. Isn't that the Metropolitan line? Right, shovel. Get shoveling. Can we actually do this using that? Yeah, but it doesn't. That's not fair. Don't like that. Right, how are we doing for time? We're okay. We're down to a couple of seconds, so let's pelt. Gonna need to brake soon now. You thought the 4MT? Yeah, I thought they were all the same, Chris. Apparently not. London Underground SH stock. Yay! But we won't be out for now. But I'm looking forward to getting that. I am really looking forward to getting that. That's on my to get list along with some of the JT stuff. Right, I think we better brake, don't you? Let's move that through to about 10. There we go. Brake! No, seriously, brake. Brake, train, brake. Okay, we need more brake. We need a lot more brake. Passengers who have stood up, please sit back down. No, we need even more brake. Come on. Really brake. Oh, thank goodness for that. 4-car stop. I don't know how many carriages we've got. 6. So if we come to the 8-car stop, then that's a perfect stop, isn't it? Yay! Told you I can do this. Driving a train malarkey. It's easy. Look at that for a stop. Beautiful. Let's, since we're here to take photos, let's take some photos. Now we run over to the other platform, watching the third rails. Take another photo. How many have we got on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on. Really? Only 6? Well, that's boring. Could have had so many more people on the seaside tour. Let's go. We have greens. Next stop, Croydon. We should really have done that as well. Just to make sure that we can go. Do I have the 27 or the 20? I don't know. I think I'm going to make Scotsman my official record keeper. And then anybody who has a question like that, I'm just going to say, ask Scotsman. I actually need a list of everything that I've got. If anybody knows a way of getting a list of everything that I've got, please tell me. Going to see Moggy? Yes, we are. We are going to see Moggy. Good afternoon, moderners. People commuting on Southern, they've had hours of delay and they're not even travelling in style. Honestly. Them poor commuters. Right, let's kick that up. Use up some of this steam as well. Water, please. More Vassar. I don't have the class 20 or the 27. Okay, no, I don't have them then, Ben. How do you know what I do and don't have, Scotsman? Because like someone will go, oh, have you got the 35? And you'll go, yes, you have it from this pack. I've got no idea. Excuse me. Right, what are we doing on the fire mass? Oh, there's Gatwick. Are we stopping at Gatwick? No. No worries. Okay. I'm sure I've seen the class 20 though. I don't know why he says I haven't. I don't. But then I trust Scotsman enough to know that he's right and I'm wrong, because I have no idea what I do and don't have. I really have no idea. Right, we're going to take this up to about 85. After my speeding malarkey, the passengers will end up with Twixes up their noses, having afternoon tea on your excursion. What speeding malarkey? Oh, we can turn you off as well. We don't need you at this speed. There's enough of a draw across that we don't need the blow anymore. Oh, okay. And then I'm guessing that, so like, do you know what's in each pack as well? So if I've got it in, say, the BR Blue pack, you'd know that. Excuse me. Oh, we need more coal already. Gosh. Get shoveling. That was not 2 minutes. Mind you, at this speed it probably takes 2 firemen. Okay. Ow, signal to the face. And the next one. Ow, signal to the face. This line isn't very wide, is it? It's not really made for this type of driving. Who reckons we should ask Flying Scotsman to do us a huge favour then? It's whether or not he'd be willing to do us the favour, but we can ask. Oh, we're almost at the speed limit. We need to slow down. We can use this time to put water on. Morbid for the 80. Which we're not going to slow too quick enough. We actually need to slow down. There we go. Right, as we enter the 80, it's time to get some speed on. You think I should ask? Oh, we're coming onto the quarries now. Yes, I like this bit. Stop shoveling. And let's go. Indeed, Dashtig, indeed. How dare they? I mean, what's the point in that? Designing it for what runs on it. Everybody knows that everything needs to be done for steam locos. Steam tours are the most important things on the railways. Pedal for the metal. Right, we've got 9 miles to Croydon. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 bits from Dave. Thank you very much, Dave. He says, boo, how is thee? I'm very well, thank you. Hope you haven't crashed any trains tonight. No, we haven't crashed. We did get caught out by an AWS ramp in this, but that's because you can't hear the AWS when you're in this view, and nobody really wants to sit looking at the piping. So we've got to drive it in this view. Right, I think we got enough on there again. Let's put some water in. Scotsman with 2 bits. Thank you, Scotsman. He's obviously just watched an advert. Gosh, we're almost at the full speed limit. We better cut back on the power. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sprinter, 10 bits. Thank you very much. He says this route needs a pacer. Do it in southern livery and we'll drive it. Do a reskin and we'll drive it. Which reminds me, what logo have we got on this? Any old iron, any old iron, any old iron. No, you don't need to talk about you. You look nappy from your up to your feet. Oh, there's nothing to tie on. I wouldn't give you talking to your old saying old iron, old iron. Right, we're off the quarries now. Are you sure you've seen me drive a 20? I don't know. I see yellows. I see signals yellow. Is it mine? I think not. No, mine is green. Oh gosh. 30 from Dave. Thank you very much, Dave. Just found out something scary. I can count past 4. It's not easy to do on a quick glance though. $80 Scotsman. Yeah, we're almost doing 90 NASCAR. Welcome. And thank you for the host. I'm guessing that was you. I've not seen it yet. Welcome to the House of Crackers. Welcome to the House of Fun. Welcome to the House of Fun. Good point, CK. So, Scotsman, would you be willing to do me a massive favour, please? Wow, that's a wall to the face, yeah. Well, we've taken enough signals to the face, let's make this a wall. Right, we're running 2 minutes early so we can roll for a minute. Oh. Dash dig, thank you. I'm guessing 40. Wait for that to come up. 38, thank you, Dash dig. No, it doesn't, NASCAR. We only get to 90 on this. Two miles to Croydon. I don't think I have all of them, Scotsman. Oh, that host is probably yours. Okay, thank you, CK. Thank you very much. Sorry I missed that. Welcome, by the way. Morpeth for the 40. Brake in for the 60. We can release that. Not a problem, CK. I don't mind lurkers. You know that. Then we got that 30 to think about. Oh, we don't need you on either. Obviously we don't need it yet. We'll do that when we're stopped. Volvo Trucker, hello and welcome. Willkommen. Bienvenue. Welcome. Fremde, étranger, stranger. Glücklich zu sehen, je suis enchanté. Buying a new truck for SO. Happy to see you. For ETS, oh okay. Dashtig, je parle un peu. Oh dear, Sprinter's in with more. Thank you very much, Sprinter. Let me see how many this is. 51 from Sprinter, thank you very much. Oh, what have you walked in on? What do you mean, Volvo? What on earth could you mean? Right, let's pop over here. Braking nicely at East Croydon. Dashing in with 100 bits. Thank you very much, Dash. She says kaboom. Let's get that emptied again. Here it comes. Oh, we're not going to stop like that, are we? Stop! That'll do. Right, everybody up. Not everybody. We've still got more to go, haven't we? Let's get that filled back up again then. Can you manage the dampers and that on this? I don't think you can. Let's just say no, because there's not a lot that you can do on this one. Oh, me trying to sing. Yeah, trying being the operative words. Dave, no, I haven't completed that yet. We've been slowly working our way through it, but I don't think we will finish. I think I've done 5 of them. I don't really stream ETS enough to do things like that. That's a nice shot. Snappity snap. Thank you very much for the 50 bits, Dave. I'm out of drink. I should take it just from the boiler, shouldn't I? Dip it in the tender. I've got till the 12th of June, play it off stream as well then. Yeah. I don't think I'll be doing that. Just because I like playing it on stream. And I like the continuity of playing it on stream, although I do need to edit a video down tonight before we lose it from Twitch. I do need to do that. Right, let's get the fire mask back up. Can you test my French? No. Dastig, je suis désolé, je n'en parle pas le français. Je parle un peu. Je voudrais un beer, s'il vous plaît, which is not very good because I don't drink beer, but that's why I've never been to France. And that's probably about it. My French stream. Oompa Loompa. What do you mean by that, CK? Let's move. I'm not in Discord. No, not for trucks, not for trains. For House Flipper tomorrow, I may be. Nobody joined me last week though. But if you want to do House Flipper with the Discord chat, I'm more than happy to. Right, we've overfilled the firebox, but I'm happy because we got a nice. We've at least got to get to 60, so that'll chew through that. You thought I said Oompa? Oh, no. The train sim. Good evening, Mr. Jenks and chat. I hope we've had a great day, whether it's been sunny or raining. It's been sunny. It is now chucking it down with rain. I haven't done anywhere near everything that I was supposed to, which means this month's release is going to be late again. So I'm going to apologise for that now. Okay, Dash Dig, I don't know it anyway. Do a YouTube or 2 vid of ETS to advertise in the stream as well. Well, for trains and trucks, everything that I do on stream gets loaded up onto YouTube. I haven't put the other stuff up, but for those two I have. I hope we get some more thunder. I like a good thunderstorm and we need it. Let's push her back into the red. There we go. We're approaching the 70. Let's get a bit more coal on. Actually, we won't need as much coal. Looks like it could rain. Oh, that first smell of rain. It's lovely. You can smell the rain now. Right, that'll do. We're only going to 70. Next stop is Clapham. I just need a breeze, Ben. I'm happy with the heat. I don't like the humidity, but I need a breeze on it. Being in London with all these big flats, there's no breeze. Even the ice cream van melted. The stream is cutting in and out all the time. You've refreshed again and again. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm on 1080 and I've been getting transcoding for a while, but they've not given it me today. I need to become partner. That's what needs to happen. Help me become partner, guys, and then we'll get transcoding automatically. How to become partner. I need to get more viewers in, that's what I need. All I need is 75 average viewers in a month and I can apply for partner. Ben, but the lightning takes some of the static out and once the static's gone, the rain can then fall and that then gets rid of some of the humidity in the air. The thunder doesn't do a lot, but the lightning does. It's lightning that we need. What's transcoding? If you, on the bottom corner, all the way over there, there should be a little cog with the settings, and if you click on that, one of the options in there is stream quality, and at the moment it will just say source and then 1080p. Well, normally when a few times when I stream, that becomes a list, and so you can then pick what you download at whilst I'm uploading at 1080. We're quite far off 75 average viewers. If you give me a second, I'll tell you the percentage we have of that. Where are we? There we go. I have 27% of that at the moment. So yeah, we are quite far. And let's face it, we're quite a niche channel, so getting people in isn't easy. Open a window, then the breeze will follow shortly afterwards. Not my windows have been open all day, Dave. Most of the day you've been sweaty in a cab because the window only opens an inch and you can't open the door, as well as the aircon is broke with the warm. Oh dear. Not very good. How are we doing on the old boiler? We can get some water in. I'm not worrying about this so much. Train sim, it's getting those viewers to stay though. One of the things that kills my average is when Matt starts yeah, absolutely kills my average. Because I drop down to about 10 viewers when Matt starts. Mind you, these days it's been coming down to about 17, so it's not been so bad. And Rubku always starts after me. Right, let's start braking. I know we're a few miles out yet, but better get there started sooner rather than later. There we go. Can I teach you the basics on driving a steam loco? I can. I can indeed. Oh, gosh. Quick A to Z in driving steam loco. Make it go fast. Yeah, it's these two controls that are important. And then these. If you're not doing an advanced loco, start with the F4 hood. So pick something like well, don't do the Scotsman because the AWS fault, but the Kuju Black 5 works very similarly, even though it's not very good. The Western Lines of Scotland Black 5 does exactly the same. Most of them do, apart from the Pro locos. So don't. I would say that the BMG Black 5 is a good one if you're already slightly familiar, like Ben. But if you've got no experience at all, then don't start on that. So yeah, pick your loco and then load into your scenario. And when we drive onto Victoria, I'll show you. Chris, hello and welcome. Right, we're aiming for that. We're not going to make it. All crumbs. Please stay on the platform. One tip, do not ask Jenks to drive a steam loco, I might blow it up. Look, we've got this far, haven't we? Steam regulator, tell people they like the content. Stream regular, yep. Tell people if they like the content, hit that follow button. And also bribe Matt not to stream for a few weeks. Yeah. Right, so your controls. You've got your regulator here, that controls how much steam goes into the system. You've got your cutoff here, which controls what the engine actually does with the steam, and then you've got your brake handle here, which controls how quickly air goes into the brake system. Then you've got your firebox and your water. So we're going to release the brake by telling it to take it out. We're going to put that up to full. So everything that we put through the system, we want to be used by the cylinders. Volvo. Me and Rob talking about steam locos, and he wanted to start with Victory Works loco. Oh! Open the cylinders, press C, and then you open that very slightly. And that will then apply a little bit of pressure and use it all. Sprinter, thank you very much for the next 40 bits. $31. Thank you, Sprinter. Okay, just slowly increase that, and then we can leave that at about 50%. Now we can close off the cylinders, they're nice and clear, and we can put that into running. If that's down at the bottom, it's constantly using pressure to take the brakes off, and we don't need that. We'll just shut the valve and put it into running. Okay, you with me so far, Volvo? Right. Next thing that we need to do is, as we increase speed, we actually reach a point whereby the amount that we're putting into the cylinders becomes detrimental to the cylinder moving back on itself. So we therefore need to reduce the amount that goes into the cylinder. So we start to pull back on the cutoff. And we'll put that to about 70%. When you made the early bird 1 and 2 scenarios on workshop for mesh tools, GNTF3, you standard loco for testing swapped out. Oh yeah, that's always good. That's definitely always good to do, Chris. And then again, we'll pull back in a second. The other things to watch are these two, which are your fire. As this goes down, obviously you get less heat, you get less pressure, so you need to try and keep that up. And again, with the water, the less water you have in the boiler, the more space you have to fill with steam, so the more pressure that you need in there. So you want to keep that topped up with a little bit of space to allow for the movement. And then, so I tend to find between about 50 and 80% is where you want your boiler under normal circumstances. If you're starting to run downhill, you might want a bit less. If you're running up, you might want a bit more on an advanced. Right. The other way to tell whether or not we've got good cut-off position is by what a lot of people call the PSI. This is your boiler pressure. The lower this is, the less steam you have to use. When it gets to a certain point, which on this loco is 220, the safeties will come off and it'll lower itself. So long as that's in the green, all the safeties are going off, we've got pressure to use. So now you'll see that I've just put it in the red for a moment, it's going down. If I keep it like this for a long period of time, I'm going to run the loco out of pressure, and then I'm not going to be able to keep the speed up. And we do that by just pulling back on the cutoff again, and you'll see it's now gone green, and so that would then allow us to continue speeding up. Okay? That's the basics on how to get a steam loco moving and keep it moving. Next we'll do stopping. All of these gauges here have gauges in the cab as well. So the speed, the brake pressure, the brake pipe, and the boiler pressure is all in the cab. Right, so we're now going to want to slow down because we're out speeding anyway. So obviously shut off your regulator. Your cut-off doesn't really matter, but some locos will complain if that's not at 0 or near it, mid-gear. And what we do is we increase that and we watch for this number to get to between 15 and 10, and then we put that back to self-lapped or running. Okay, and what that then means is that that is the brake applied at this much force. Okay, we want to put a little more brake because we're coming in still a little too fast. We're going to be speeding quite badly, so we put that up to 7, and again we've stopped it from moving by putting it back into self-lapped. Okay, if I continue, this isn't a lever as to how much brake we're putting on, this is a lever to how quickly we're allowing the air in. Right, braking too hard, so I've just released off a bit and then put it back because I don't want to release the brakes fully. Now I do, so we'll release it back to 21. GWR locos have that as 25. They have slightly more pressure to play with. Okay, and that is the basics of driving a steam loco. Did you get all that, Volvo? Right, we are coming into the wrong platform. We shouldn't be in here. We should be down here. And anybody else who struggles with steam locos, did you all get that? And Ed, was that a viable explanation? It's how I drive them anyway. I can go back to running again. Right, we might actually have to speed up a bit under here. Let's put that back to forward and give it a boost. Good instructions. One other thing to be wary of, Volvo, is on some locos, as you put the water into the boiler pressure will drop very slightly. It would happen naturally. It's one of the things that they do in real life too. If we were under here now, knowing I was going to be under here for a while, I'd have drained that down to probably about 40% right the way down so that I can fill it up and cool the boiler right down again. And same, I would have lowered that on the run in. Again, just because a cold fire means a cold boiler, and then we wouldn't have the safeties pop in, deafening everybody in the platform. Plenty good enough, not a problem. Thank you very much, guys. If then you want to go on to advanced locos, they're a completely different kettle of fish. You lose these buttons, you have to start doing that yourself. Little tweaks. You get the steam chest comes into operation, so when you open the regulator, you've got the second or two it takes for everything to get through the system. We'll stop here. There we go. Also, when you close it, you've still got steam in the system that needs to come out. So that's when you then start to get into more complex. It's just a different technique of driving. So, but that's how I do it. I find that to be very effective. Let's get us. Oh, it's the open door. I thought that was the tender, the corridor for a moment. There we go. You may have missed some of your stops, or did not arrive on time. Check the briefing on time and try again. What? Not a problem, Volvo. Oh, and also, yeah, the slack in the regulator linkage that you have to take off mid-gear then becomes very, very important on On a Great Western Loco, you have to leave the regulator open because otherwise the lubricator doesn't work. Stopped at none out of non-destinations. Picked up passengers at 3 out of 4 platforms. Don't know which one I missed. Train sim's gonna head off. Not a problem. Thank you very much for joining, Train sim. Got an early shift starting at 2 and you need your sleep. Not a problem, Train sim. Thank you for joining. Good night. Right, what should we do next?